Hey y'all, Billy Thompson here. If you're looking to fix up your truck, figure out what that weird noise is, or just learn a thing or two about keeping your car running right, you've come to the right place. I keep it simple, straight up, and hands-on. Go ahead and give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's get to work. Enough jawing, let's dive in.
Fault code P0717 sounds like turbine speed input is sensor circuit or a no signal. Often, in the OBD2 scanner software, the name may have the English spelling, input I turbine speed sensor or a circuit no signal. Technical description and decoding of error P0717. This diagnostic trouble code, DDC, is a generic powertrain code. Error P0717 is considered a generic code as it applies to all vehicle makes and models. Although the specific repair steps may vary slightly depending on the model. Fault code P0717 is displayed when the powertrain control module, PCM, detects a fault in the circuit for the turbo speed sensor, known as ROA. The ROA designation is normally reserved for OBD-I-equipped vehicles that use multiple input or turbine speed sensors. The turbine inlet speed sensor is usually a 3-wire electromagnetic sensor. It is used to monitor the input transmission speed, recognized by the PCM as revolutions per minute. The sensor is located near the back of the torque converter, on the transmission input shaft. It is screwed or bolted directly onto the transmission housing. There are special grooves on the main drive shaft that run close to the end of the sensor. When the grooves pass through the transducer, the circuit is interrupted and an electronic pulse is generated. This pulse is received by the PCM as a waveform pattern, which it recognizes as the turbine speed input. The turbine input speed is compared with the engine speed, engine load percentage and transmission output speed. This is done to determine the desired RPM input speed. If the actual speed does not match the desired speed, the code P0717 will be stored and the check engine fault light will come on. Symptoms of malfunction. The main P0717 fault symptom for the driver is the illuminated MIL, malfunction indicator light. This is also referred to as check engine or simply check engine light. They can also manifest as the check engine control lamp on the instrument panel will illuminate. The code will be stored in the ECM memory as a fault. Floating speedometer or odometer reading. Hard or unstable gear changes. The automatic transmission does not shift. Increased fuel consumption. Fluctuating engine speeds and stalling attempts. The engine stalls when idling. Possible ignition gaps in the engine cylinders. The vehicle's engine may also run erratically. In some cases where a code is present, the PCM will put the transmission into emergency operation mode. In this mode, the transmission starts to operate with restrictions. If the transmission starts shifting irregularly when P0717 is reported, the fault must be rectified immediately. Causes of the error. The P0717 code could mean that one or more of the following problems have occurred: damaged wiring harness or connectors, faulty input speed sensor, faulty output speed sensor, faulty shift solenoid valve, the ATF transmission fluid is contaminated, low transmission fluid level, PCM fault or PCM programming error. How to eliminate or clear fault code P0717. Some suggested steps for troubleshooting and correcting fault code P0717. Connect an OBD-2 scanner to the car and read any error codes present. Clear the codes and test the car to see if there is a problem. Check the level and condition of the transmission fluid. If the level is low, top up the fluid. If the fluid is contaminated, it should be replaced. If the error code does not disappear, check the reference voltage and ground signal of the automatic transmission input shaft speed sensor. Also check the integrity and resistance of the sensor circuit. Repair or replace any damaged wires or circuits. If the circuits and wires are okay, check all the relevant sensors and solenoid valves. Diagnose and solve problems. Check error code P0717 in your vehicle's technical service bulletins, TSB. Your problem may have a solution issued by the manufacturer, which can save time and money during diagnosis. Start the diagnosis with a visual inspection of the system's wiring and connectors. Damaged cables and connectors should be repaired or replaced. Don't forget to check the battery and the cables connected to it. Also check the alternator power supply. Ensure that there is no excess metal debris on the magnetic surfaces of the sensors. For best results, remove excess debris before reinstalling them. After removing the sensors, also inspect the grooves and notches in the drive shaft. Use a multimeter to test the individual sensors according to the manufacturer's specifications. Sensors that do not meet the specifications must be replaced. Before testing resistance and continuity with a multimeter, switch off the respective controllers. Failure to do so may result in controller failure. You notice a PCM malfunction or PCM programming error. If all the system circuits and sensors are in good working order and meet the manufacturer's specifications. In which vehicles is this problem most common? The problem with code P0717 can occur in a variety of cars, but there are always statistics on which this error occurs most frequently. Here's a list of some of them: Audi, A6, BMW, Chevrolet, Captiva, Cobalt, Venture, Chrysler, 300C, Citroën, C4, Dodge, Caliber, Ford, Explorer, Honda, Accord, Civic, Hyundai, Accent, Elantra, Getz, Santa Fe, Solaris, Kia, Ceed, Rio, Lexus, Mazda, Mercedes-Benz, W164, Nissan, X-Trail, Opel, Antara, Astra, Peugeot. 206, 307, 308, 407, Saab, Toyota, Avensis, Camry, Corolla, Hilux, Prado, RAV4, Volkswagen, Volvo. With fault code P0717 it is sometimes possible to find other faults. The most common are the following: P0500, P0700, P0708, P0715, P0716, P0718, P0722, P0752. Fault code P0717, turbine speed input sensor circuit. In conclusion, understanding fault code P0717 is crucial for diagnosing issues related to the turbine speed input or sensor circuit. This code indicates a lack of signal, which can lead to significant performance problems in your vehicle. By recognizing the symptoms and knowing the potential causes, such as wiring issues or sensor failures, you can take the necessary steps to address the problem effectively. Always consult a professional mechanic for a thorough inspection and accurate repairs. Thank you for watching, and stay informed to keep your vehicle running smoothly.